cards in London. Just the lean, the family. Credit cards in
So welcome back to a brand new episode of the Toronto Franchise Mode here at MLB The Show 16. So today we have a big matchup between the AL All-Stars and the National League All-Stars here in the 2017 MLB All-Star Game. So today our starters are going to meet Marcus Stroman and Garrett Cole of the NL. So Marcus Stroman 12-1 in the season, 2.1 ERA. He's having a very good year for us, so hopefully he can have a good game here at the All-Star Game. But for our starting lineup, we have Michael Brantley at leadoff, Jose Altuve, Josh Donaldson at DH, and Troy Tulowitzki, Kyle Seager, and all the below. But Michael Brantley starting us off today. He's our leadoff hitter. He's going to go and get on base with a walk. So Garrett Cole walks Michael Brantley for the first man on base for us today. Now Jose Altuve is going to come to the plate, hoping to drive in a run. But Michael Brantley is going to go and steal second. So Michael Brantley steals second just in time for Jose Altuve. Jose's going to hit this one straight into center field. That one's going to easily be a fly out. And Michael Brantley is going to go and tag up from second to go and just head to third. He just steals third. So now there's a man on third here with one out here in this inning for the American League for Josh Donaldson, former AL MVP DH today for us. And Donaldson hit this one high and deep to left field, but that one is not deep enough as that one's going to be a fly out. And you know what that one's going to mean? Michael Brantley's going to take up from third, and he's going to score a run right there, just sliding to home plate. And now we're leading 1-0 here early in this game against the National League All-Stars. So Josh Donaldson gets a sac fly RBI, and now we're leading 1-0. But Tulo's going to come up, he's going to hit this one straight into right field, and they're going to easily get the out to end the inning right there. So we have a pretty good inning, we can score one run, but we have no hits though so far, as Michael Brantley got on with a walk. But the starting lineup for the National League, they have Endar and Suarte, Lorenzo Cain, Joey Votto, Anthony Rizzo, NL MVP last year, and Corey Seager, the brother of Kyle. But Marcus Stroman's starting us off today for us. He's 12-1 this season, 2.1 ERA. He's having his best year of his career so far. Maybe he can have an even better year next year, but Marcus Stroman, he's a very good pitcher for us, our ace. So hopefully he can play an ace today at the All-Star Game. But first player he's going to face today, going to go and ground out straight to Jose Altuve for the first out. And then the next one, he's going to ground out straight to Troy Tulowitzki, the second out of the inning for Marcus Stroman. So Marcus Stroman playing pretty good so far, influencing those ground balls. And another straight to Tulo, and that one's going to be a third out of the inning to end that one for Marcus Stroman. So Marcus Stroman has a very good first inning for the American League All-Stars. And now we're going into the bottom of the second. Anthony Rizzo up. And he's going to hit this one straight into our first baseman. And that's going to be the first out for Marcus Stroman, as we did not do anything in the top of the second. But Corey Seager's up here in this inning. And is he going to do anything? He's hit this one straight. Just bombed into right field. And that one's going to be a home run for the National League All-Stars. This All-Stars, a solo shot from Corey Seager. Now it's a tie game at 1 apiece. So that was just destroyed by Corey Seager. His brother's in the other team, so he wants to win this one. But Marcus Stroman surrenders one hit and one home run in this inning. It's so bad when he let up solo shots. But right after this one, we have one out here for Buster Posey. He's hit this one straight into center field. But our man Mookie Betts going to make the catch right in center field. And now there's two outs here in this inning for Jason Hayward. What can he do? He's going to hit this one straight into left field. And that one's going to easily be a fly out to end the inning right there. So Michael Brantley gets the final out of the inning for Marcus Stroman. And Marcus Stroman, he did pretty well. He let up one hit, one solo shot. Who cares? But we're going in to this inning. Max Scherzer pitching for the NL. With Stephen Vogt going up. He's this one straight into left field in that gap, splitting that gap in left center field. And Vogt is going to go and easily head to second. So Stephen Vogt of the Athletics gets a double here in this inning. Our first hit of the day, splits the gap in left center field. And now we have a man on here in scoring position with 0 outs from Nelson Cruz, the hard-hitting right fielder. But Nelson Cruz is going to hit this one straight into center field. And that one is going to go and cash in a run from second. So Stephen Vogt just slides into home plate, make it a 2-1 ball game here in this game for the American League. So Nelson Cruz gets a RBI. Now we have a man on here in first for Michael Brantley. And Brantley's going to hit this one straight into left center field. And now it's going to drop in the same gap. So Michael Brantley hits a beauty right into left center field. But he's too fast, as Nelson Cruz just hits the third, and Michael Brantley is at second. So there's nobody out, and they're going to go and dive right here on that Jose Altuve hit straight into left field. And Jose Altuve is going to make it on first, and he's going to score a run right there. So Jose Altuve, an RBI right there. That's a 3-1 ball game for Josh Donaldson. Donaldson can hit this one straight into left field, right down that left field line. And now one is going to score Michael Brantley to make it a 4-1 ball game. they're slowly falling apart here as Josh Donaldson gets an RBI on that one. Now there's 2 men on with 0 outs, but Tulo gets called on strikes. I don't know if that was really a strikeout or not. Probably shouldn't have been, but 1-0 here in this inning. But Corey Seager's going to go and hit this one straight into right center field. And that one's going to be another flyout here in this inning. So now we have 2 outs here with Mookie Betts coming on base, coming on the plate. The 2-man on. Mookie's going to hit this one straight into the second baseman. And that one's going to be the end of our inning. So we score 4 runs. This means 3 runs. You got a pretty good inning. We're going into this inning though with David Price starting the pitching for us. Last time Marcus Stroman let up a solo shot. So maybe David Price can go and not allow any runs. But first 3 faces is going to hit this one straight in left field for a man on now. With 0 outs, a man on. They're going to ground out straight into double play, influenced by Jose Altuve. And now there's 2 outs here in this inning. So David Price influences a double play on that one. And now there's 2 outs in this inning in the third. They're going to go in this one straight into left field. Just a popper. And now there's a one man on here in this inning with 2 outs. David Price. But Lorenzo Cain's coming up to go and hopefully driving a run as they reach second on that steal. So there's now a man on second and a man on first here for Joey Votto, the hard-hitting first baseman. But Votto's going to hit this one straight into Tulo. But Tulo, he messes up. And Tulo is just... why did he do that? He could have easily grounded that one, but Tulo messed up. Can't believe it. But now it's bases loaded here in this inning. And they get this one straight into left center field, and that one's too far from Michael Brantley, and that one's going to drop in the left. And now it's going to score 1 run. But luckily the man heads up on third. So now there's a man on third and a man on second here. Only scores 1 run, so it's not too bad. But now it's a 4-3 ball game. But Corey Seager's up here, and he's getting this one straight past our first baseman. Now one's going to score 1 run. And now a man's hitting home from third, and now one's going to score that one too. His vote is too late on that tag right there. And now it's a 5-4 ball game. So he blew that run lead. He blew it, but Buster Posey coming up here, the 1-man on. He's going to ground this one straight to Jose Altuve. Altuve makes no mistake and gets out at first to end that inning right there. So David Price didn't pitch well at all right there. 5 hits though for them, 5 for us. And we're playing against Jake Arrieta in this 4th inning, top of the 4th. But Lucas Duda hitting this one straight in left field, and now one is going to be gone. So Lucas Duda a solo shot straight to left field. So now it's a tie ball game at 5. So Lucas Duda, the home run leader in the American League, just bombs that one off Jake Arrieta. And now it's a tie game here for the American League. So Lucas Duda playing pretty well so far now. We've actually got a run here in this inning. But Michael Brantley's coming to the plate after that home run by our man Lucas Duda. But he's going to hit this one straight in the center field. But that one's going to easily be a flyout to end that inning right there. So Michael Brantley flies out to end that one right there. But at least we got that solo shot to tie this game up at 5 apiece. We're going into this inning. We're bringing in Dallas Keuchel, the lefty. He's pretty good this season, so maybe he can play well in this game. But first batter he faces influences that grounder right to first base. The second one he faces grounds right to Tulo. So there's 2 outs here. And the third out is going to be a pop-up right to Lucas Duda to end the inning right there. So Dallas Keuchel, a 1-2-3 inning for him. A perfect inning, exactly what we envisioned. So now we're going in to this inning, facing Matt Harvey, of all people. Top of the 5th. And Tulo's going to swing straight into left center field, splitting that gap. So now Tulo is going to easily reach on a double. Not a stand-up double. Sliding right there. So Tulo finally gets a hit on this day. Makes up for the error, maybe, if he scores in this one. So 2 outs here for Kyle Seager. And Seager's going to hit this one straight into the second baseman. And now one is going to end the inning. So Tulo left on second base. We could have scored him, but we did not take that opportunity. We're going into the bottom of the 5th, bringing in Mike Minor. But Mike Minor, the first hitter he faces, influences one straight to Michael Brantley, the first out of the inning. Second, 1 out here in this inning. He's going to go and strike out Jason Hayward. So Jason Hayward goes down on strikes for the first strikeout of the day for Mike Minor. And the second batter he faces, Joey Votto, strikes out to end the inning right there. So back-to-back strikeouts for Mike Minor. So bottom of the 6th, we're bringing in Erasmo Ramirez, playing very well so far in this MLB year. Maybe he can play well today. But first hitter he faces, Anthony Rizzo, drills this one straight at his shoulder. Now it's going to bounce right to Tulo, but Tulo not fast enough as they reach first on that one. So Rizzo reaches first, but Erasmo Ramirez gets drilled by Anthony Rizzo. Is he okay? I don't know, but that was very hard of a hit. Let's go see his replay. Boom, right off his shoulder. But it's too bad Tulo couldn't make that play on that one. That'd be pretty awesome. But second hitter he faces right after getting drilled, but he's gonna low and let up a home run straight into left field. Now it's to be a 2-run shot to make it a 7-5 ball game for the National League. So immediately after being drilled by that fastball, he just lets up a 2-run shot straight to Corey Seager. You can't do that at all, but bottom of the 6th, they're going to go and hit this one, pop this one straight up into center field, and Tulo's easily going to field that one for the first out of this inning. But 1 out here in this inning, but Ramirez goes and strikes out Jason Hayward again on the day. So another strikeout for Jason Hayward, but this brings up Nolan Arenado with 2 outs. But Arenado's going to hit this one straight at Donaldson. Donaldson makes the play at third to end the inning right there. They're bringing in Mark Mellencamp in the top of the 7th, but they're bringing up Nelson Cruz though. But Cruz is going to go and ground out straight to the third baseman, and now it's easily going to be out at first to get the first out of the inning. But we did that a lot today, was ground out, ground out, ground out. But Jose Altuve comes up, he's hitting this one straight into left field, but that one's not far enough, so it just lands almost warning track, or even warning track right there, to end the inning right there. We're going into this inning though, we're bringing in Houston Street though to pitch for us. Bottom of the 7th, he's going to go low, a hit right into left field, a popper. It's going to be a 1-man on here in this inning. A 1 out here, 1 man on, but they're going to go and drill this one straight into left field. So there's 2 men on here with 1 out in this inning. But Houston Street somehow strikes out Dan the Man Murphy of all people. That was a very low pitch, but regardless, they're going to go and ground out straight to Jose Altuve in the next play to end the inning right there. So we just escaped 2 men on, but luckily we did not allow any more runs to be scored on us. But we're going into the top of the 8th. They're bringing in a new pitcher, but we're going to go with 2 outs. We're going to go and bring in Manny Machado to pinch hit. Manny Machado is going to look as strike 3 is called. The bat's still left on his shoulders, and that one's going to end the inning. So you get no hits on this inning, exactly what we did not want. But we're going to go bring in Roberto Osuna in the bottom of the 8th. Maybe your last pitcher in this ball game. Roberto's going to go and influence a grounder right to the first baseman, Lucas Duda, to get the first out. But 1 out here in this inning, but they're going to go and hit this one straight at Steven Vogt, and Vogt's going to make the play at home plate to get the second out of this inning for our man, Roberto Osuna. But 2 outs here in this inning, but Osuna's going to go and influence just a popper right in at home plate, and that one is going to end the inning. So Roberto Osuna allows no hits, no runs in this inning, exactly what we wanted. We're going in to the top of the 9th though. We need to go and get some hits, get some runs to tie this game up. But Carlos Gomez coming on. He's going to go and ground out straight to their second baseman for the first out of the inning. So 1 out here in this inning. We need to get on base. Bringing in Edwin Encarnacion though to pinch hit. But Edwin's going to go down swinging after a very long at bat. And that one is going to be the second out of the inning. So there's 2 outs here in this inning, and we got to go and pitch hit someone good. We're going to go and pitch hit Mike Trout. Can Mike Trout save our day and win us the game? Mike Trout's going to get this one straight into left field. That one, not deep enough. As Mike Trout flies out to end the inning right there. So we lose this game 7-5 to the National League against the American League. But we do not secure home field advantage in the World Series. Maybe we might make the World Series this year. Hopefully we do, but it kind of sucks now as we do not have home field advantage. But our All-Star MVP is going to be Corey Seager though. 2 runs scored, 3 hits, 2 home runs. He was just dynamite for today for the National League. But I guess on this episode off right here, so make sure to like and subscribe for more on the franchise mode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.